and welcome to another edition of Hope Healthy Living. Today we have cooking, right? Serious cooking. So how are you? I'm Hope.
I am amazing, and it's me, Pearl, and I'm so excited to be cooking today for you guys. And we will be cooking traditional recipes from Cameroon in the region of Bamileke.
Yes, the Bamileke people, right? So we have a lot of fufu here because roots, you know, most people eat roots all across, you know, West Africa and Central Africa mostly. So we have different kinds of couscous. As you can see, this one is called fufu with cocoyam.
This is
cocoyam.
Cocoyam fufu.
Yes.
And this
so,
is
as you can see.
plantain.
Yes. And can I show the plantain? And this one is plantain. This is the green plantain. This is what plantain looks like. But this one is yellow plantain. So
Most
it's
of the
soft.
time, some people call this banana.
Yes.
Like when we fry this in oil, some people think it's banana, but they look like bananas, but usually we use them when they look like this. But if you eat a banana, you usually don't want to eat it when it looks like this.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the meat for our cocoyam. So in Cameroon, we usually make a stew meat. So you cook this chicken. It can be chicken, fish, or anything that you like with the chicken inside.
Here we have the tomato, onion, and garlic. Of course, washed, prepared, chopped, and just all ready for this recipe.
Yes.
We also have some sliced lime to garnish it before we put it in the oven.
Yes.
We also have some fresh washed parsley and some yellow peppers that we got at our local Whole Food store.
Yes. And these are the same ingredients that I already blended, as you can see, just to get it ready. This ginger, right? Lots of ginger in Cameroonian food. I like
to give it a kick and a spicy touch.
So yes, so for my family, I would rather put the meat in the oven. The kids, they're still learning to eat Cameroonian food, so they're not used to, you know, meat in the sauce. They like it on the side, so we're going to do the chicken in the oven, okay? So basically what I do with these ingredients, you know, blend it. I'm just gonna take some of it and put them here.
So we're gonna take some of our vegetable sauce.
Yes.
And we're also gonna add some garlic.
This is mixed. Everything is now blended nicely. Yes. And if you want, you can add some, you know, spices.
Extra seasoning.
Yes. And this is just the mixed spice that you get in any store, right? It's a blend of dry spices. So I'll put 2 or maybe 3 teaspoons. So this is really roast Cameroonian style, right? And because we do like spices, how about a little bit of black pepper, maybe just half a teaspoon there, stir it. And some people will add this is called Maggi cube. These all spices already have some salt, so really you have to be careful with this and just add very little. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here. We're very mindful of the amount of salt in our diet in this house, so really that's enough. So will be half a teaspoon of
now just combine it till it
nice. I like it. Thank you. And you know, this is really basic cooking, fast, you know, but efficient. So just go around it. If you want, you can do it with your hand. I'm wearing gloves, so definitely I can do that. So we have this nicely done, and I'm going to turn it and put a little bit more. There you go. And it's ready. This is ready to go into the oven. And what I need to do, I have two more things.
Add some lime to the inside.
Yes, but first of all, I'm going to squeeze it. Sprinkle it everywhere. And I'm going to use this and tuck it inside there. And another one, squeeze. So this will have.
We also like to put this, but mostly at the end, we like to garnish it.
And also remember, because I already blended some, that's why you see that green color. And lastly, I'm going to take my gloves off and put a little bit of vegetable oil. And again, remember, this chicken, we remove the skin because we really are very mindful of the amount of fat that you want in your diet. So even this will be enough, just about 2 there, just like that. At the end, if you need more, you can add it, but really, this is enough.
That was only about 1 tablespoon.
Just 1 tablespoon.
Oil.
Yes. And our chicken is ready to go into the oven, set at 375. So let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to open the oven? Okay. Or you can turn. So yes. Great. So thank you. So our chicken is ready. While it is cooking, we're going to clean up a little bit, and when we come back, we'll start with the cocoyam. Okay, now our chicken is cooking, right? And what are we going to do now?
Peel the cocoyam.
Yes. So we're going to peel the cocoyam. And this is really something that I'm going to do because you are still learning how to do this. So basically this is how we do it with the cocoyam. So this is how you do it. It's really a technique, so I'm not gonna ask you to, to do it. And you find cocoyam in ethnic store, like, Asian store. Some African market will have cocoyam. I really like to make sure that I get everything. And this is just to show you what my mom did, because you don't need to do this nowadays when you are doing the cocoyam, because they have ready-made cocoyam for you. So just one way our life, it's easier now, right? So, but this was just to show you the process. So this is it. This is all. We're going to keep this since we are going to be mixing a little bit of this with that. Okay? So what I'm going to do next is to wash my cocoyam.
Now we have our washed and ready peeled cocoyam.
Yes. And I have my hands washed. It's really similar to what my mom used. And I don't know.
It's just like grating a carrot.
Yes, it's just like grating carrots, really.
So here we have our grated cocoyam.
And as you can see, this is the grated one. We already
mixed it with the flour, but then our camera died on us.
Yes.
So we decided to just show you the process.
Yes. And so we're going to add it again. But
do we need to add more corn flour then?
No, that's enough. Maybe just a little bit of water. So basically we have 2.5 cups of cocoyam in here, and maybe 2 cups of water.
So you really want to mix it and combine it well, because now it's like a thick paste.
You have to speak loud. Yes.
So now it's like a thick paste, almost like you can look at it and it's almost like you will be able to like fold it like a dough.
Yes. And this is ready. So now we're going
to pat it into the mold.
Yes. And again, this is the process that we did at home. But you don't need to use this. Some people use banana leaves if you have them. It's great. It adds a lot of flavor actually. but this was very easy for my mom to do, so she cooked them in mold like this. And let me tell you, they were larger mold than this for a large family. So I'm going to use this other one. And for me, it's just introducing this food to my kids, so we're just going to do a small amount. And we hope you can try this. You know, there are so many ways to cook one dish, right? Because people in West Africa eat cocoyam, people in Central Africa, and maybe East Africa too. Now, there might be different ways of cooking. This is just one of the many ways of cooking cocoyam. So it's a very satisfying dish. It's a balance of texture because really you have this cream paste, then you have the peanut sauce, which really adds a lot of flavor to your cocoyam.
So we have it all spread out.
Okay, so now we are going to put our cocoyam in a heated pan. I pour 2 cups of water here, and we have it on high, so it's hot. And there we have it. Great. So the pan is hot, and we're going to cook it for about 40 minutes. So there you go. And now we are going to take care of the fun part, cooking the sauce.
So we're back, guys, and now we'll be making the peanut sauce. So Hope is gonna put a bit of oil into our heated pan.
Yes, about a tablespoon. And that's about the amount that you need.
And we put the oil so we can saute our already chopped onions.
Yes. And you know, when you're cooking peanut sauce, you can blend some of the onion and leave half for this, because really when you get the onion to sweat, that's when it releases a lot of flavor. So you want to do this process when you're cooking the peanut sauce. So, and we have our heat on high. Great. So you're doing great. You think I should add a little bit more onion? And again, this, it all depends on your taste. Some people will put more onion than that. But for us, this is great. This is about half a cup of onion, right?
Yep.
So, great. And I already blend my tomatoes, so we
This is about maybe a third of a cup, actually.
Okay. Great.
This is very loud, so we just want to make the onions sweat till they're nice and golden brown.
Yes.
And that's when we know that our onions are ready.
Yes. And we are going to pour in the remainder of our ingredients.
So we're adding our
Tomato paste, garlic, ginger, all mixed in this.
quiets it down nicely.
Yes, yes. I'll put 3 full spoons. Okay. And some people will add a little bit of tomato paste. My mom used to do that. But if you don't have tomato paste, you just go with the fresh tomato, which I already blended some. And you can put a little bit. Again, it all comes down to your taste.
This is very quiet now.
We're not going to put all of that because really we want the peanut to be
the
main
of the show.
Yes, we want the main ingredient to be the peanuts. So blend it right. It's looking great. And this is all spices. I'm going to put maybe 1, 2, and 3.
We like our spices.
My mom would use all of this because this stuff is really, let me show you. the cameraman if you can come, and you see that dry fish. And usually we'll do the stock like this and cook it with a peanut. It gives it that smoky flavor. But my kids are not used to eating this kind of fish with a lot of bones. So we're going to leave the fish in there and just use the stock. Okay? Good. Okay, so I'm just going to add the stock in here. And I did this by just, you know, rinsing my fish and boiling it for about 10 minutes. Stir it well. Great. And then I can add it a little bit. And this is about 2 to 3 cups of water. So it really depends on how much you want to do it, but I would say this would serve a family of 4. So there you go. Good. It's boiling. And since everything was boiling already, we can go ahead and put the peanut sauce, the peanut right in there. And here
we have peanut butter.
Here's our peanut butter. Be careful, Coco, you have to put this down. So let's put everything in there. I have 1 tablespoon of peanut right there. And then I'm gonna get the second one there. It's fun to cook with your daughter because it's fun to cook with my daughter because she is learning, and she's learning fast, right? And this is good. So we have our 3 tablespoons, sorry. There, good. Maybe I should just scrape the rest so we can put everything. There. And this, we're going to let it simmer for maybe 10 minutes. Okay, good. And we can put the lid on. I'm going to step on the side. And usually my mom will add, you know, salt or this Maggi cube. She'll add it at the end. So we'll let it simmer.
So now we are going to make our condiment sauce. Here we have some mini yellow peppers.
Yes.
We have some garlic, onion, tomato, parsley, some blended ginger.
Oh, yes.
Our spices.
Yes.
Tomato sauce.
So,
and
because really in Africa, particularly in Cameroon, we will have a little bit of condiment on the side. So I'm just gonna make a blend of everything that we have, and this is going to be spicy, so not everybody will want it, but you put it on the side.
Add some ginger.
Yes, we can. And you could have left it and added at the end because we already blended ginger. Okay, so let's do at least 2 or 3 blend, and then we can add the ginger. Okay, great. So I'm going to leave this. And maybe we should add all the onion, don't you think?
Yeah.
And usually I will do this and save it, you know, you keep it in the fridge for about, you know, a week. And if you want to keep it even longer, you put it in the freezer. And so I'm not going to put too much tomato because it will make the sauce sweet. You want the sauce to be hot, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So
like a spicy sauce.
Yes. So we'll put a little bit of water. So again, this is just to show you how we did it at home with my mom.
We're going to
Oh, nice. Okay, so we have our condiment, the spicy condiment blended, and we are going to cook it a little bit. So my mom used to do this. We'll put a little bit of oil, just a little bit, really. About 2 teaspoons, okay? And this has to be hot. So I'm going to turn it on high, okay? And then we're going to pour our condiment in here and let it simmer for maybe 5 minutes or 10. Some people do it longer, just to make sure that the pepper is really cooked. Ooh. And like I said, when you do this, you can preserve it in the fridge for about a week, or put it in the freezer for a longer period. There. And this, we just have to put a little bit of seasoning to. Okay, so for this one, because we haven't put any salt, we're going to put half of this Maggi cube. Okay, and then I'll stir it, let it boil a little bit and stir. Okay, so basically this is how we do the pepper at home. Okay, now we are going to check and see if our meal is ready. Okay, so let's see. Here's our sauce. As you can see, very creamy. This is what you call peanut sauce. And if you are here, I mean, you could smell it. Here we see that it's the same color as what you see on the top, so we know it's ready and cooked. And this, we cook it for about 40 minutes. Like I said, this is the way we did it, but some people would do it in 5 minutes and just stir it, put the package instruction, but this is the way Mom did it, you know, back then. And so we're going to pour them. So let me take this one.
Pour the peanut sauce?
Yes. Ooh, this is ready. A little bit of splash. And that's about it. Great, thank you. And here, just a second. We'll put it here. And here we're going to put our pepper right here. And it's ready, and you can see this is very hot, so not many people will eat it. That's why you put it on the side, right? Okay. And here we have our fish. Again, like I said, you know, my family, my kids are still learning to eat it, so I put them on the side just in case, you know, if I want to eat it, or my husband, then you can grab a piece. But really, it's not something that you need absolutely. This is optional. When it comes to cocoyam, you can eat with any meat of your choice, you know. It doesn't have to be dry fish, but this is how we grew up eating. And here, we're going to take care of this baby right here. Yes, just, oh, it's not that hard anymore. It's okay. I'm just gonna grab one like this. It's not that hard. I'll put it here. And we're going to go, that's enough. We're just going to use two, because really, you guys are not, so that's good. They're still learning to eat, so we're not going to take all of that and save this for tomorrow. Okay, so when we come back, we're going to show you how we present it on the plate, right? Okay, good. Okay, this is the final step. We are going to present our plate, right?
So I'll be decorating the chicken while Hope serves the food.
Yes, and I just wash my hand. You really have to have clean hand, even though we're going to try as much as possible not to touch the food really. But yeah, you have to wash your hand when you do this. And then you're going to try to lift it out. So this is what my mom did. And then she would. And we did this in big mold, you know, the large. See that? Great. Now I'm going to put this on the side. And I'm going to use my knife to cut a little bit. So this is water. I'm going to get it wet a little bit. So, and then I'm going to cut small rectangles maybe, or maybe on the side, because we want it to be fancy. So this is bringing American food. This is bringing Cameroonian food to the world. So we are going to put it like this. Just a different way of serving this, especially for people who are not used to the dish. So this will really be just a way for you to taste it. But at home, really, for the meal, you're going to have all of this. Now I'm going to wash my hand here and pour my sauce. Ooh, Paul, that is great. So I'm going to pour, see that? This is what you call peanut sauce. And I remember in Cameroon, you know, we had somebody who came from Asia, I think it was Malaysia, and the person said what he likes the most in Cameroon was peanut sauce because it was something that he was familiar with, you know. So this is it. So I'm going to serve, just pour a little bit of sauce. Like I said, this will be more like a tasting plate for somebody who's not used to Cameroon dish, you know, just for the first time. So it won't be too much there. And then we're going to clean up our plate. Just clean it up a little bit here. It's part of our presentation. So there. And I'm going to cut a good piece of chicken, you know, to go with it. Get it moist and clean. See that? That's how you do it. And I'm going to hold my fork and cut a generous piece of chicken. There. And there you have it.
We love our chicken.
Yes, we do. See that? And usually you might put it in a different plate, just like this. Put some chicken right there. And I'm thinking my camera crew guy would really, oh, thank you, Pearly, love that presentation. And you can even put this, you know, right there. And then put a little
he might want to try and see if he can
here.
take the heat from that pepper.
And you know, so this will be something that you will want in cocoyam peanut sauce with some dry smoky fish, roasted chicken, and here you have it. So this was nice, you know, just teaching you the basic of, you know, my family cooking. Remember, we will do more video like this one. And what do we tell the people at home?
I hope you enjoyed this video. You should really try some of these recipes. And if you do, tell us in the comments below and in Twitter.
Yes.
Also, check out our website at Invision Hope Healthy Living.
And before we go, we really have to taste it, right?
Yep.
So I am going to put it here. I'm going to give you a fork. Paul is still learning, you know, about this dish, so I'm not gonna be too demanding of her, but I'd like you to taste it. Good. And so there you.
Not bad.
So I love the peanut butter, you know. If you're not allergic to peanut butter, I'm telling you, you should try this dish. And maybe try a little bit of chicken too. Would you like a little bit?
Sure.
Ooh, you can see how moist this chicken is. And there you have it. And yes, great homemade rotisserie chicken, Cameroonian style.
So good.
You know, and in Cameroon you have a piece like this, and then you put this, which is the hot sauce. But see that I put very little.
Delicious. But we have to wrap this up. So like, subscribe, and share.
Yes.
With all your friends if you like this video.
Yes.
We'll try and make more amazing videos for you soon. So, see you later. Bye.
Bye.